learn this, but what if the best learning ground was your life?
Yeah.
What if life and all of its twists and turns was perfectly planned to introduce you to a higher calling?
Yeah.
Because oftentimes I ask people, if you had not gone through A, B, and C, would you be interested in doing D, E, and F? So for us to discount those struggles means we possibly discount our higher calling. And I remember being on your show and I was captivated by your presence. And then it wasn't just that, it was your calm. And I had said to myself, I said, there's a story there. I said, there's a story. I don't know what the story is. And then it was when I asked you to be a part of my domestic violence towards men, the program that that I had in my spirit. So when I visualized the project, I saw you and a few other people, and you were the only one that said no. And I said, damn it, no one says no to me. No.
Yeah.
But I said, and then you sent a text, and I said, I need to unravel this text. Then I called you, and then I understood what it was. And I said, well, perhaps these projects you're doing is redemption. That's the cost you pay for healing, is that some people will always hold you to a memory that they want to hold you at. As I told you, but you may have hurt people 20 years ago. If that's the last memory that they have of you, even if there's proof that you've done well, if it serves their comfort to keep you there, that's not your problem.
Yeah.
Your problem is to be the best.
Yeah.
So your problem and your solution are the same thing. It's to be the best and to show through action, because that's what you're doing. You're showing through pure action. It's not through education. It's not through writing. And, you're showing through action. You are modeling exactly what people should see of you. And that's the authenticity. But then I said, there's a story there. And then when you started to give me the pieces, I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said, this is the stuff that these things should be for.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we look at Black men and we see just a Black man, and he's usually not as proactive in his feelings. He's usually responding to stimuli that he can't control, such as social injustice, such as his past, if it's overwhelming. But then there are some like you who have poise.
Thank you.
And that poise didn't come from waking up one day. That poise came from logical decisions that you had to make. And that was despite what you were dealing with.
Yeah.
So what I felt was important was I wanted to walk through your story because also those who are watching, this is my first time hearing the whole story. So you guys are hearing exactly what I hope to hear. It's just not in a phone call.
Yeah.
It's a video call.
Yeah.
And also, before I start, I want to dedicate this show to my beautiful daughter, Jade, and to all the courageous people who just don't know how courageous they are yet. And hopefully this walkthrough, mixed with some psychoeducation, will inspire you to make some new decisions. That's all we ask of you towards your healing process. Really, is just making a new decision for a new outcome. Because sometimes we see this healing process as a weighted process that has to be medical, that has to be heavy. Sometimes it's just doing one thing different and understanding that there's a possibility of a different outcome. So I want to get started. I want to ask you, first of all, where are you from? And if you were to tell me about your upbringing in 3 or 4 lines, what would that be?